What's going on, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. Thursday night. Welcome in, guys. What's up, JC? How we doing, chat? We've got open queue. We've got the Storm Emeralda set in stock. What's up, Silk? Ohio Rat. What's up, guys? How we doing, Jason? Jaden, sorry. Jaden Vicente. I was reading the last name. What's up, Ishmael? How we doing, everybody? Welcome in, welcome in. It is Thursday, guys. Weekend. It's right around the corner. Appreciate the repost, Silk. And the share. There we go. And the dolphin. And the heart me. Appreciate you. Let's see if I can put that down a little bit. There we go. Haven't officially arrived. Exactly. Until you get the full combo, yes. Appreciate you. I'm doing well, doing well. How are you? What's up, Molly? Welcome in, everybody. How we feeling, chat? We got the binders up in there. Yeah, we got the Storm Emerald done. Yeah, I wish, of course, wish it weren't as expensive as it is, but what's up, Zach? Welcome in, guys. Let me know if y'all have any questions. We do have it by the pack and by the box here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Price is kind of all over the place, but Prince I am. What's up, guys? Appreciate the like, Zach. How you doing, brother? What's up, Denny's? The Fox. All right, we got Denny's hopping in. All right. We're going to get right after it here. We got 15 packs of Storm Emeralda. There we go. First rips. All right. All right, Denny, since it's so expensive, I'm going to let you go. Do you want like 8 on one side, 7 on the other? That kind of thing. You let me know. And you're first in line, so. Yeah, do that. Okay. All right. Let's go. We go 8 from this side. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll go 7 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Set that aside. Double check my counting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, are you ready? Are you ready, Denny's? What's up, Olivia? Welcome, welcome. All right, here we go. Good luck. First rip, Storm Emeralda. All right, Magmar. Magmortar. Oh, and we got part of that train, the one of the half stadiums. One of the half stadiums. Let's leave that here for you. What's up, Jax? Alright, we got Hypno, Lectabuzz, Groudon Hollow. Oh, there we go. It's the other half. I don't know. I haven't opened anything or watched anybody open it. Is that pretty typical? You get both halves in a box? In the same box? I don't know if you're guaranteed that. Watch roll. Huh. Electivire. Got a dupe on that one. You get way too many of those? Oh, I got you. Sushi. Oh, there we go. The Growlithe. First time seeing the Growlithe trainer behind it. Very nice. What's up, Dakota? She's a beaut. Alright, until we pull something else, I'll leave the stadium up there. Oh, Dregion and the vest. Sandshrew, Heracross. There's one of the other ones. It's part of Groudon Stadium, right? Torkoal. Nidorina. Oh. Our secret rare is this trainer. Oh, there's the other part. Hey, that's is that Steelix? Looks like Steel. And there's a Growlithe in there. Very cool. It's Indiana Jones wannabe. Sandshrew. There's another. Oh, same pack. You're right. You do get a ton of this. Already got at least 3 of that one. Hypno, Ariados. Or no, Spinarak. Ooh. The Altaria, right? Is that Jumpluff? Altaria. On the art rare. Very nice. It's beautiful. Magmar. There's Ariados. Pod. This is Heat Rotom. Heat Rotom EX. Man, they gave him an EX? That's crazy. Huh. Didn't know about that one. Little birdie. Sushi. Electabuzz. Landorus. Our trainer buddy. What's up, Grace? Watch roll. Arcanine Hollow. Steelix. Alright, we got 3 more. Onyx. I don't know which one that is. Hollow. What's up, Chuko? Pantene. Amorous. Last pack magic here for you. Denny's. Torkoal. Giratina Hollow. And the Magmortar. Alright, well, we just got the 1 EX. We got a few of the connecting art stadiums there. Got the new, yep. We got that Growlithe, the Altaria. And we did snipe the secret rare. Unfortunately, it was Indiana Jones wannabe there. No problem, Denny's. Appreciate you. Appreciate you being the first to hop in with us on the newest set. Do you want the bulk, Denny's? Since it's a new set, figure I'd double check. No bulk? Okay, gotcha. Yep, there should be. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Especially with the newer sets, I always like to check, because you never know. I personally don't master set. What's up, Astro? But you know. Not much, man. We're chilling. We got the new set. Actually, FedEx surprised me and got the new set to us today. I was real surprised when I saw the delivery man on the camera. I pulled two really nice ARs there. The first half of the first box we've opened. Arcanine, or the Growlithe, and the, what's it, Altaria, I believe, right? Yeah, it didn't really give me an expected date, but it said like yesterday about at 3 p.m. it was in Indianapolis. So usually, like, if the day before it's not already, like, at least on the East Coast or at the facility nearby, like, I don't expect it. What's up, Crusher? How we doing, brother? If you guys weren't with us yesterday on the couple times I mentioned it, we are due to get some Pitch Black in. Probably gonna get it's gonna be about 3 booster boxes worth of Pitch Black, so we'll have that available by the pack. Hopefully by early next week. Oh, there you go. Perfect order pack for $248. Man, that's like half MSRP. Lucario. Pretty good, Astro. Can't complain, man. Hey, appreciate the heart, me. I don't know why it does that. I try to like shrink down so you can see it, and then it like hops onto the queue open window. How about you? How we feeling, chat? How's everybody's week going? Oh yeah, portable charger bank. There you go. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's the big thing. New phone, man. Nice. I remember. I think mine's an iPhone 15. I don't even know what version they're on now. It was decently new when I got it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fortunate from the aspect that as far as like technology's concerned, I've never really been somebody trying to be on the cutting edge all the time. You know, like um, constantly upgrading the phone and all that kind of stuff. That's never been my big thing. I kind of tend to spend my money elsewhere, like Pokemon cards and maybe some other types of collectibles. And when I can, trips. I do like to travel a little bit, but I haven't really gone any place unique lately. What's up? This is Patrick. How we doing, guys? It's understandable. I haven't upgraded my phone in 4 years. Will be 5 by December. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's definitely a fair amount of time to have a phone. Especially nowadays, they come out with, it's like a new version of a phone every year. Uh, I don't think every year's really all that necessary, it's if they really put as many um, if they implemented as many advancements as they possibly could one year, the next year, yeah, just cash grabs. Yeah, the next year they might not be able to do as much, or if they put all the advancements in available one year, they could go 2 years without another model. However, they do like one or two things, release another, one or two things, release another. So I've never really felt the social pressure to have like the fanciest phone or anything, or cars. I guess I'm fortunate that those haven't been my vices, because those would be pretty costly. I appreciate the finger heart, Astro. What's up, Bar 9066? Don't forget, guys, we do have those Grand Gathering binder boxes, binder gift boxes, also live up in the shop. We do have Umbi. We do have the Umbreon version, but you're gonna have to go to our main shop. Because for some reason TikTok thinks I deleted. Actually, it reminds me, maybe I can go in this way. Let's see if that does it. Today's been the slowest day. Why is that? All right, we got Crusher hopping in here. Let's see. All right, we got 6 on the Gem 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6, right? 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and he's ready. He already knew it. He already knew I was gonna ask. Good luck, Crusher. Here we go. All right, Growlithe, Wattrel, Joltik, Applin on the Master Ball. Applin again. I gotta learn that guy's name. Stunfisk. Hey, let's go. Skarmory. He's sniping over here. Chrome Bird. There we go. Stunfisk, Houndoom, Horsey on the stamped. Timber, Magneton, Angry Bird on the stamp. Houndoom, Chansey, Quaxwell, Raboot. Alright, last pack magic here for you, Crusher. Alright, we got Spheal, Milcery, Skarmory Reverse, and the Skarmory Master Ball. Skarmory set of packs right there. Reverse Master Ball and the AR. Alright, we got 2 stamped. We got the Angry Bird and the Horsey stamped for you. And the beautiful Skarmory. Definitely one of the better ARs in the set. Thank you, Crusher. Appreciate you. Glad we were able to hit for you on a little snipe there. What's up, Ariana? All right. Caught up on the queue, guys. Oh, no worries, Astro. Take your time. Take your time, man. Let's see. Hey, appreciate the heart puffs. What's up, Julia? Welcome in, guys. Alright, let me see. What's up, Laura? Welcome in, guys. Queue's open. Queue's open. We're all caught up, so if you hop in now, we'll get to ripping your stuff right off the bat. What's up, Zach? Computer's tweaking on me right now. there we go. Alright guys, so the binder gift box is in the shop now. What's up, Riley? So it should be in our shop. Let me see. Should be able to add it up to the listings here. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Izzy Zane. That boy up here for a minute. Welcome in. Let me know, guys, if you have any questions. Any questions on anything we've got in the shop. Again, we're due to get Pitch Black. Hopefully have it by next week. Early next week, that is. We got a bunch of other stuff available in the shop. We've got Inferno X, Glory Team Rocket, and Mega Dream EX in Korean. Then we've got Blade Awakening, Grand Gathering, which is the Chinese version of T-Fest, Gem 4, Gem 5, Brilliant Illusions, and we have plenty of the 30th anniversary First Partner promo sets there. You can see it on either side of your screen there. We've got Volume 1, which has the Kanto starters, and then we also have Volume 2 that's got the Johto starters as part of the 9 possible starters you can pull. That's what we have. That's all of our Chinese stock. In Japanese, we've got Nihil Zero, Ninja Spinner, Mega Brave, and Mega Dream EX, as well as Storm Emeralda. Storm Emeralda just in. What's up, Shoni? Many of our items are also available by the pack, guys, so you don't have to invest in a full box. Always have the opportunity to take a shot at sniping a hit out of a few packs. What's up, CC? Also, in English, we have got a little bit of Perfect Order, very little bit of Chaos Rising, and then we have plenty of Ascended Heroes. I think about 40, a little over 40 packs of Ascended. The new Japanese or Chinese products as well, or newer. We got the Grand Gathering accessory boxes, right? You get 2 packs, you get the tin, you have a chance at pulling different rarities of the tins. And it comes with that tin and the magnet inside. All right, Charlie. We got you for 5 Storm Emeralda. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Are we ripping it for you, Charlie? If so, let me know when you're ready. Ripping. All right, here we go. Good luck, good luck. I don't know that guy. That's Sableye, Growlithe, a Magmortar, AR. Very nice. That's Thundurus, right? Dang, this one's really cool. Really cool artwork with all that lava and stuff. Magma. Need the Kyogre and Groudon. Alright, let's see how we can do here for you. The arena. Part of the... Oh, there you go. Stadium. The Groudon with the Steelix. You got a Magma down here. Magmar, I should say, sorry. You got one of those Anteater guy looking guys up there. You got a Growlithe down here. I know they're common cards, but it's a very cool touch to add into a set. What's up, Jeff? Sandslash, Lantern. Dangerous. Or Drowsy, Magmar, Sableye. We got the secret rare energy. It tripped me out for a second. I was like, wait, that's not just a regular one of the hollow energies. Alright, last pack magic here for you. Winspod, Anteater guy. Cactus, and the Steelix. Alright, we got the Magmortar AR and the secret rare item hit. It's usually, what's it called, like bubbly something. Appreciate you, Charlie. Welcome in, Christy. All right, guys, we are caught up on the queue here. So as I was mentioning, we got the Grand Gathering box binder gift boxes in. Should have, I think, 4 of them still left, right? We've got the Umbreon up there. What's up, Desert? The Umbreon, we've got Jolteon, we have Eevee, and we have Glaceon available. What's up, Callie? Let's see, what else? We can ship that sealed, or we can open it on the live for you. It is in shrink wrap. It's in the original factory packaging, so happy to wrap that up in bubble wrap and send out to you sealed if you'd like. We got the Storm Emeralda in. So a lot of different options up in the shop. I think we've got over 30 items listed again. So believe it or not, we have grown to that point where we've got over 30 active listings. It's come a long way. We used to have like 5 or 6. I do plan on adding, I have a very small amount of Phantasmal Checkling boosters. That'll be added up in the shop. Added up in the shop for the weekend. So if that's something you're interested in, we'll definitely should have that up by Sunday evening's stream. What's up, Steven? If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Hey, welcome back, Astro. No, we've opened 5 more. We hit the secret rare item and the Magmortar AR. But I got another box ready to open up to mix in with the rest of the packs. So if you want to go back in, I will open it the new box and mix everything in there. So hits, all sorts of hits will be reactivated. But anybody who orders next, I would do that before pulling the packs for the order. So there's just 10 left in that box. But I think for the most part, I think most of the juice has been squeezed out of it. Yeah. Hey, appreciate the roses, Astro. Oh, I got you. Hey, no sweat, man. No sweat. No, I don't want you guys to ever feel obligated. Like, you have to purchase something or anything to be hanging out and chilling with us. Oh, congrats, man. Congrats. I was gonna say, I mean, you know, working 4 days in 2 weeks. But yeah, if you get a newborn on your hands, sheesh. Appreciate the finger hearts. Astro, appreciate you. Yeah, hope everybody's doing well, Denny's. Can't imagine that's it's gotta be a lot on the plate, you know. Oh, okay. Union Carpenter. Gotcha. So for that, do you like make a lot of money but it gets slow sometimes? Yeah. I mean, that's a heck of a skill to have too. I wish I was more savvy in a lot of the hands-on skills. I'm sure it gets slow a lot. So like with being union, um, do you? I mean, I guess how does like work flow? Does it just like somebody reaches out, says they have a job, and then you get selected for jobs, or are you like employed by a specific company? And then just when they have carpentry projects come up. I'm very, I'll be honest, I'm very ignorant as to how that works. We're for a union company and they have a dispatcher that is in charge of manpower. Okay, gotcha. So it's a company. It's a company. Essentially, they get a bid for a job or whatever it is, and then the dispatcher decides who to allocate towards the projects. Appreciate the like, Silk. Work like 8 to 9 months a year. Which is tough sometimes. Yeah, I bet. It'd be tough going a while. Tough going a while without working. Like just to be in that routine and everything. I'm someone that really enjoys or finds more comfort being in a routine. So that's kind of important for me. So I can imagine that being tough. You know, you kind of don't know when something's going to pop up and all that. Left on the table when you don't work 12 months a year. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, theoretically, right? You know, if you'd want to spend all 12 months working. Yeah, I think I'd go a little stir crazy at times. Are you allowed to do stuff on the side? but I don't like having that much time off. Yeah. I mean, it's nice to at least, you know, kind of have a break so you don't get like super burnt out. But yeah, when you start sitting, it's hard. You know, you get antsy for sure. Being union or like maybe with the particular company, I don't know if they have any um, exclusives. Do whatever I want as long as the union doesn't find out. Oh, I got you. Yeah. You know, do stuff word of mouth. You know, don't make it real public, but you know, get some referrals, do some side projects like that. I've always kind of found that interesting because I know a lot of people, um, just you know, more so acquaintances and that kind of stuff, working in the trades, and you know, they'll do some stuff on weekends and sometimes in the evenings. You know, it all depends, right? Everybody's situation's a little different. So if you have the flexibility or, you know, to be able to do stuff in the evening, make a little extra. What's up, Cass? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's definitely pros and cons to it, right? Just here for the paychecks, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, you know. You know, you go with the union, you've got a little bit more security, yeah, so, you know, healthcare, that kind of stuff. The summer's been crazy hot. Yeah, it has. It wasn't too hot around here, but it's still it's the humidity, really. Live in the Mid Atlantic area. Appreciate the roses. So it's just like constantly humid here. So even though like today it was only in the 80s, um, with the humidity, it just makes me sweat like crazy. Down to needing the Umbreon. It's such a troll card to pull. Yet I have 3 exclusives. So you've got 3 of the Sylveons, but can't pull the Umbreon. That's it. I mean, I know like pulling it is such a difference, but man, I think the exclusives are way more valuable than the Umbreons. Just gonna buy the single? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and Denny's got 4 of the regular Sylveon SARs. You got a few of the Jolteons too, right? Don't you have multiples of that still? I know we pulled you at least like the third one the other day. Okay, you got one now. Just the one. Just need the Flareon, the Umbreon, and Eevee. I was gonna ask. I thought for some reason I know we've pulled a Flareon. I think it was out of one of the tin boxes. So essentially a little 2-pack snipe pulling the Flareon. We haven't seen the Eevee, we haven't seen the Umbreon, I haven't seen the Leafeon out of Grand Gathering. We've seen Jolteon, I think Vaporeon, we've seen the exclusive Sylveon. And did we pull did we pull the 4th Sylveon for you? Did you get the 4th regular Sylveon here? I can't remember. Because I'm pretty sure we did pull that recently. Yeah, okay. Just making sure my memory wasn't betraying me. So I don't think we pulled Glaceon, Leafeon, Eevee, or Umbreon. So we still have 4 out of the 10 to pull. Yeah, sounds right. Well, Jolteon, Sylveon exclusive, Vaporeon, Flareon. I appreciate the donut. I could really go for some donuts right now. Yeah, I can't keep those in the house because once I had them in and I open the box, there's not going to be any more donuts left in the house. I got a self-control problem when it comes to stuff like that, like snacks, and I've gotten better over the years because I like when I was younger, man, I would just like, I'm just like gobbling stuff up until like and not letting myself feel full before I'm done like eating everything. So I've learned over the years if I can take it a little bit slower and I happen to behave myself a little better. A box will make it 2 days instead of just the 1 day now. It's not a whole lot better, but it is better. But stuff like stuff like donuts and especially baked goods, because for me, like my mental frame of mind is going to it's like, well, you got to eat it. You can't let it sit around and get stale. You know what I mean? It's a baked good once it's been opened. If it sits around too long, it's gonna get stale. So you just got to eat it. It might be flawed logic, but that's how my brain perceives the situation. So the bad habit of eating too fast. Yeah, it's hard to. What I try to do as well is like, um, what I've noticed sometimes, like I eat my breakfast and because I work from home, um, so I'll eat my breakfast and eat my lunch while I'm working. Because typically, what that makes me do is eat it slower. I'll take a few bites of whatever and then, set it down and, because then I need both hands to type and all that kind of stuff. And then, so it has me eat it slower. Plus, I only take with me a set amount of stuff. So I'm not like sitting right by, I'm not sitting down with a box of Cheez Its or something or a bag of potato chips or anything like that. So, yeah, donuts very well might be the worst food ever. However, they are delicious. And whoever thought of frying dough was a genius. Yep, exactly. Yeah, after a few bites, take a few bites, put the fork or spoon down, set it aside, do a little bit of work. Helps me kind of regulate my eating speed. But I don't usually have that in like the afternoon or evening, so then it can be hard trying to behave myself. Used to deep fry Oreos. Appreciate the Rose Astra. Used to deep fry Oreos with pancake batter. Oh, that sounds so good. Like, I enjoy I enjoy a fried Oreo, how they normally do it at like a fair or carnival, but that's more of like a funnel cake batter they put it in, and then I mean that if you put like some ice cream with it, so you have like that warm fried stuff, and then the cold ice cream, be so good. Especially there you go, dipped in some soft serve ice cream. Oh yeah, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I got the sweet tooth. See, this is why I can't have that stuff in the house. It's bad news for me. So I got to keep it out of my house. I try to just do that, and then sometimes I'll allow myself a little treat by like ordering dessert or something out while I'm out, because it's more expensive. So then that prevents me from like ordering a whole bunch of it. You know what I mean? I try to trick my mind. Like, okay, yes. Do you want 3 scoops of that? Sure, but is it worth, $10+ just for that? Probably not, but so let's back it down a little. Get something a little bit more reasonable. Built Puff. What's good, guys? Yeah, we've got a few Cheesecake Factories within an hour's drive from me. There's one probably about half an hour. That's the closest one. Their cheesecakes are insanely decadent. Think like that when it comes to sizing. Yeah, drinks and all that. Yeah. Yeah, they have some amazing Cheesecake Factory, cheesecakes. It's good for me from a standpoint that I know because of how decadent it is that I can split it with somebody, because I won't want to have like a meal and eat an entire. I mean, I will want to. I was like, but if I know if I've eaten an entire like entree from Cheesecake Factory and have a full piece of cheesecake, it's gonna be bad news for me. I'm gonna be hurting. I know better now. I used to, I used to force myself back in the day, but I've learned because at that point, like once it starts getting to that level, like I'm not enjoying the cheesecake anymore. At that point, I'm forcing myself out of posterity to finish it. So, what's up, Pat Squatch? Can't usually finish their whole meals there. Yeah, that's the thing. It's kind of like one or the other. I can either finish a full meal and have a little bit of cheesecake, or I can have like half of a meal and then a decent amount of cheesecake. I wouldn't even say necessarily the full piece because it's just so decadent. So all of it comes home with me and the cheesecake. Yeah, it's good stuff. I'd say fortunately for myself, because of the temptation, or to be able to resist temptation, it's the closest one's really not that close to me, and it's usually super packed because it's over by like a big mall. Um, and I mean, they do have a bunch of other restaurants and stuff in that area, but it's usually super packed. Yep. Expensive for sure. You're not getting out of there for. I mean, if you got two people going, shoot, I don't think you're getting out of there for less than $60 easily. Probably closer to like 75 minimum. That's like if you don't order drinks, you just get an entree each and then like split a piece of cheesecake. You're at like 75. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's not so prohibitive that it's like okay, we're only doing this like once in an entire year, like a very limited, anniversary or something like that type of occasion only, you know. Probably do a place like that a few times a year, but for some reason I tend to enjoy, or at least I associate Cheesecake Factory more with like Christmas time of year. So I tend to enjoy it in the colder months. I don't know why. So manga volumes, but 9 volumes is 100. So is a manga volume, is that like sort of like the equivalent of a book when you're talking a volume? I've never collected or purchased any manga. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, a hundred isn't nothing, but I don't know what's. I mean, 9 volumes. That's a little over. It's what, like $11 a piece. If you enjoy it, you know, that's the thing. I've, to be honest, I've really grappled with in my adult life the um the overall notion to be really disciplined financially and really make sure be very diligent in assessing what I spend the discretionary income on. um, Theoretically, right, there's always the cliche of you can always make more money. It's like, yeah, I mean, to an extent. Yeah, but then in order to make more money, typically you gotta give up a lot of time. Take a class in that, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They didn't teach that. I don't. I mean, I was born with that inherent. I say born with it, but probably some learned behavior of wanting to be careful with how I spend. But ultimately, you can't take the money with you when you go. That doesn't mean sacrifice your future well-being or being able to take care of yourself financially in the future for things right now in the present. But um you still got to enjoy life, and that's something I've really struggled with, trying to be like, okay, like I have a setup where I save money every month. I've got automatic deposits into savings and investments aside from my retirement contributions. But it gets hard, see those big price tags and I'm like, sheesh. It's like, all right, maybe I need to rein myself back in a little bit here. I'm very irresponsible when it comes to money. I sometimes feel like I have a problem. I mean, I think everybody kind of has that notion, right? I think we all feel like we could be better, but you got to balance. You can't drive yourself crazy stressing about every single penny, but just make sure you're setting yourself up for success. You know, sometimes it takes different habits. Some people I know like pull cash out if they're saving for something in particular, or if, you know, they'll pull cash out so that it's just not in their bank account at all. Put it in an envelope and set it aside. I understand some things. Sometimes things happen and you end up pulling out of your savings. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's not like life happens. So some of the savings I put aside are for that kind of things. You know, if stuff comes up around the house, a car repair, something like that. I have it there to pull from, and then it's just, you know, you just keep replenishing it every month. So try not to stress about it too much, but try to pull cash out. Actually, that's, yeah. Yeah, some people, you know, they just need kind of different tricks for their mentality. You know, if they don't see it in their account, then they don't think it exists, kind of thing. It's sort of an out of sight, out of mind type of deal. Plus, I feel like when you have something that's more tangible, showing you making more progress towards, like, if you're saving for like a trip, or you're saving for something that's a little bit more expensive, and you know, you pull the cash out to set aside, you know, you can see that envelope getting bigger and bigger, and you know, that kind of helps. Some people, you know, if you're kind of like a goal, more goal oriented, and having that visual, that can help, you know, and then you become kind of addicted to that process. For me, I automatically have my account pull out money to put into savings and investments. That way I don't even have to think about it. I can't be like, oh, I forgot to do that month or something like that. I automatically like have the notion that it's gone, it's out of that account, um, and it's only to be used for certain things. You know, unexpected costs. You know, house maintenance, unexpected, like, I say unexpected, but like car maintenance, where, you know, if you got to do like full brake, excuse me, jeez, full brakes replacement, or, you know, new set of tires or something like that, you know, that's a good chunk of change. So I'm setting stuff aside to help take care of that when those expenses come up. So yeah, this is so you can't spend online. Yeah, exactly, right. That's the thing, and you don't take it out. You know, you don't take it out with you. Like if you're going to someplace in person, you leave it at home so you don't have it on your person and be tempted to spend it. I think that's a big part of it. Me and Simi online for a month. That's what I was doing. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Welcome back, Chuko. You know, sometimes it's just, you know, different systems work for different people. You know, and I totally understand it. It's, you know, when it's just there, it's hard when they've changed everything to be like digital, and you're not actually holding the money in your hand. Oh yeah, the preseason game, Hall of Fame game. I forgot that was on tonight. How they looking? Everybody looking like it's their first day? Hall of Fame game's tough too because at least in the past, good game. There you go. At least in the past for a Hall of Fame game, when they still had the 4 preseason games, the Hall of Fame game was a 5th preseason game for those 2 teams. So normally, and it's before you had any of the cuts, so you most of the time had just all the scrubs play right off the bat. Or at least you'd have second or even maybe third string start, and then you play all the guys who are really fighting for just a handful of spots play like the second half, and then that was it. I don't know what it's like anymore, because I'm assuming if you do the Hall of Fame game, you've got, I guess, 4 preseason games then now, because they did switch it to just 3, right? For 3 for preseason since they added the 17th regular season game. Yeah. Did they have any like new rules? I can't remember if they were putting any new rules in place or anything that they get extra. Yeah. If there's some new rules they need to try out. I can't remember if they changed the kickoff again or adjusted it or something. I mean, I know that was a big thing, right, last year or whenever, the year before. Couldn't remember if they had changed it. Or not changed it, but I mean, like, adjusted it. Sometimes they tweak. They, like, see something or, like, for the most part, it's good, but there's, you know, somebody at some point during the season, like, exploited some type of, like, loophole or something like that, and they're like, all right, we gotta tighten that up. You know, they get rid of that, or they put some other, like, put a penalty in place so that people don't do it, or I don't know. That's usually for me when I'm watching preseason. I mean, sometimes I got, like, you know, you got the fan favorite players kind of thing that, or rookies, right? Because a lot of times the rookies get um, a lot of playing time in the preseason, so they can start adjusting to the speed of the game. You know, making that jump from college. But it's also hard to assess people, like, so like if you got rookies and they're playing with like the third stringers or even the backups, right? Like if the guy, you know, if the guys aren't playing well around you, how much can you really show off your abilities if you got a lot of not so good play going around you? Yeah, Astro, there you go. There's all sorts of little tricks you can implement to help you out with stuff like that. What's up, Calvin? Welcome in, guys. Queue is open. There's currently no wait. We got a lot of options, close to the most options or most items listed, I think, in the shop that we've had. We've got Korean, we've got Chinese, we've got Japanese, we've got English. Appreciate the rose, Astro. I was gonna die, so I'm gonna head out. Hey, no problem, Astro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Hope everything's well. Appreciate the likes, guys. Over 5K. Let me see. Anybody has anybody out there like pre-ordered any of the 30th celebration stuff with like online LGSs or anything like that? I'm just curious. I've only looked at one site that had a bunch of stuff. I was looking at something else and then, you know, just out of curiosity was checking out some of their other stuff. And the vast majority of everything they had up for pre-sale was sold out. But there were a few items still that had not. Of course, you know, everything, I think they had their ETBs listed at like 190 or something like that for the 30th. Okay. Been able to get some on Pokemon Center. There you go. Nice. I'm like so behind when they start, you know, usually all of a sudden I'll see something saying like, oh, it's live on Pokemon Center, and it's like half an hour after it went live, and I'm like, I missed out. You know, I'm not as on top of the drops. Pokemon Center. What's up, Dars? I could have sworn, I thought back in the day I had gotten some, thought I got some booster bundles for Ascended Heroes, but I must have got through, had them in my cart, and then, like, decided that I didn't want to spend that much money. I mean, it was MSRP, but I meant, like, just spend money in general. I'm usually on my phone or on my office computer by the time they drop. I got you. Yeah, I think besides that, the last thing I actually was able to get off of Pokemon Center, haven't been able to pre-order any. Yeah, I was just wondering if people were having, if they were able to find product. I'm kind of curious about, like, with some of the LGSs, are they, when they're putting pre-order up, because obviously, I mean, from my understanding, typically your distributor will tell you at one point, you know, as the release date gets closer, they will essentially confirm with you the allocation of each product that you're getting. And so I'm curious for LGSs that get distribution and get allocation, if they list everything when they do the pre-order, or do they list like half of it or just 75% of it just in case something happens. Because I feel like it'd be pretty risky to go all in and just like put everything up for pre-order. you know, I mean, I know they're telling you the allocation you're getting, but maybe they all of a sudden what they send you is only 60% on the first iteration, and they're like, oh, we're sorry, like we ran out or something, you know, the timing of stuff, so we're gonna send you the rest of it, the last 40%, you know, by X date, and then it kind of causes causes you an issue if you overextend it on the pre-orders and can't deliver if you did make a promise on the delivery time, that is. What's up, Kyle? What's going on, everybody? The Wire guy, what's up? What's up? Just so you guys know, I do plan on restocking VMAX Climax in the traditional Chinese. That seems to have done pretty well. I think it's a set people enjoy opening, and it's a high-class set that isn't, at least in the traditional Chinese, isn't quite $100. You know, almost everything else, you know, out there that's, if it's Korean, VMAX Climax is, it's gonna be like over 200. It's gonna be over 200 in Japanese. You know, V-Star Universe is probably close to, if not over $200 in Japanese for sure. Korean, it might be a little bit under. But, you know, a lot of those high-class sets are not that inexpensive, especially if they're older. VMAX Climax seems to be one of those older ones that is still pretty available over in China. So, and it's fun with like the character rares. You know, it's sort of like a different take on the like with the gym trainers. You know, like they did with the battle partners when they went back to that. So, I do plan on restocking that. Trying to get enough together to order for another Chinese product. Order in general, just because pretty much if you're getting anything shipped, you know, there's like a base cost. It's like $100 for shipping. So, and that does obviously change with the weight of the package, but I gotta at least hit a certain amount of weight to make that, you know, $100 in shipping worthwhile, you know. What's up, Vault Hunters? Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, we still got a good chunk of Gem 4, Gem 5 available. Gem 2 is just going to be, I mean, it's settled a little bit in price. It's still going to be close to $100 a box, if not over 100. I just don't know if people are. I guess I need to do a little bit more market research and see if people are what they're listing it at. Because if nobody's listing it at 90 plus, then I can't really offer it for a competitive price. It's just really hard to hit in that set too. I feel like there's not a ton of upside for how expensive that box is now. What's up, Carlito? Anybody got big weekend plans out there? Trying to see the new Spider-Man this weekend. I'm one of those people that I did not see any of the other Tom Holland Spider-Mans in theaters. And the last one, I think, what came out. Last one come out like 4 years ago or something like that. But I didn't watch it until this year when it finally came out on one of the streaming services that I have. Heard they had a crazy turnout for their opening weekend. It was something like almost $1 billion gross international, like domestic and national, like global. That's crazy. I mean, I get nowadays too, it's a little, maybe the numbers slightly skewed because it does cost more to go to the theaters in general. But $1 billion for the opening weekend is whack. I mean, usually if a film makes $1 billion total, and it's the entirety of its run globally, that's pretty impressive. But to come pretty close to it on just the opening weekend is whack. Probably do like 1.2, 1.3 billion all said and done. I'd say it probably paid for itself. I feel like that alone, because of how successful it is monetarily, they're just going to try to keep the series going as long as possible. Until Tom Holland stops looking young enough to play a college-aged Spider-Man, because essentially that's what they've advanced him to. Finally. You know, by the fourth movie, he's finally supposed to be college age. Fortunately for him, he's kind of baby-faced. I mean, he's got to be absolutely rolling in the dough now. Between how successful the Spider-Man series has been. I mean, he was in The Odyssey. He's been in a bunch of other stuff. He's got to be set for life. I mean, hopefully he had a good agent that negotiated him, you know, getting pieces of that box office action. Let's see. will.i.am 10. Let's see here. Deck Crafters Collection. So talking about the most valuable cards out of Storm Emeralda here. Sheesh. Wow. The gold Mega Rayquaza is around $1,500. And the Mega Rayquaza is somewhere around $500. The Raikou. Is there a set of the 30th you're wanting to unbox? I mean, I'd like... It's tough. I would be fine with getting, like, just a booster bundle worth. You know, just to open at least some up. I don't need all the, you know, extra... I feel like the ETBs get a bit more of a premium just because it's more of a collectible type thing. Like, more people want it because they'll potentially keep it sealed and stash it. Whereas, like, I mean, booster bundles, sure, you can hold on to them and theoretically it'll go up over time, but I don't think there's as much, like, the investment value in the booster bundles, that kind of thing, and some of the ancillary products. There's not like a certain one that I want. Um, but yeah, if I could get my hands on like a couple of the booster bundles for somewhat reasonable. I put it somewhat reasonable because I know better than to even really be thinking that I'm gonna get get it at I say retail, but MSRP. I know that's gonna be a struggle, and I'm not. I just don't have the time or patience to try to like camp out someplace. So, I mean, and fortunately, actually, a lot of the bigger retailers, like places like Target and all that, are putting up signs to tell people like, don't line up. You know, no loitering, no hovering around here, like no lining up or anything like that. Um, a lot of them are putting in limitations. You got Target. I'm seeing Target out there taking the plastic wrap off product. And if your big goal is to get it at MSRP and then flip it, if you don't have the plastic on it, nobody's going to buy it. It's going to be a very hard sell because there's just too much potential for people like tampering with it or stuff like that. Like last thing you want to do is find some guy, maybe you got a handful of them. He makes a random eBay account or something like that, and then tries to flip a handful of them, get rid of them pretty quick, and then just absolutely disappear. Granted, I'd say an account on the Bay, that's usually why they have a delay like that. It usually is, I think, a couple days after delivery or something like that before it actually gets deposited in the seller's account. So it prevents stuff like that. It gives the buyer some time to potentially have recourse if what they got wasn't what it was advertised as or whatever. Yeah, so only 30th I'm trying to snag is the Umbreon UPC. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If I'm honest, I would like to have. I like to have both of them, and I'd like to have an ETB to open. At least one of each of those. But I'm not trying to drop a few grand on it. Like if I could find booster bundles, I don't know what they're going for right off the bat. But if I could find them for around double MSRP, that's probably not going to happen. But I'd be okay with snagging a few, like 3 of them or something like that at, $60 a pop, like $10 a pack. But that would probably be all that I buy. It's funny, the 4th highest value card in Storm Emeralda is the Mega Rayquaza Full Art. There's only the I pronounce it Raikou, but it's probably not pronounced right. I do really like that card, the Raikou SAR. I think it's a really cool artwork. I like the legendary dogs. up, Vicky? Yeah, I haven't double checked with the pre-order pricing on the Japanese version of the product where you can get the Umbreon and Espeon, I think, right? The Espeon SARs as promos. It was still insane. The last time I saw it, it was like something like almost $200, I think. And I'm just like, you don't get packs in there. You're literally just paying for the 2 promo cards that you're guaranteed to get in it. So, I don't know. I guess some people are deciding whether it's worthwhile to pay essentially $100, maybe to $100 to $120 each for those SARs. I guess that's what it comes down to, because I think they just have like pre-constructed decks that come with that product, and unless you're able to read Japanese and you can make that translation. What's up, Typical? The decks have pretty much no purpose for you. So it's not really like a value add. Juan Manuel. Welcome in, guys. Let me know if y'all have any questions here. Yeah, it's not too bad overall. It just, for me, it's like the sticker shock of looking at this product that probably in Japan, MSRP is probably, I don't know, like 20, 30 bucks. And it's being listed, I don't know how much is actually being sold, but it's being at least listed at like $200. It's just kind of crazy. Because the booster box of 30th Celebration the price I've seen out there for pre-orders is still crazy high. Like, legitimately, the boxes will be like $400 a box. It just can't comprehend it. I thought it was bad with, this set with Storm Emeralda, with how high that came out of the gate. And it is crazy expensive. It's far beyond it. It's double. And I don't know if it's going to go down that much. I mean, Storm Emeralda went down a little bit. Welcome back, Zach. Is your commenting functionality working still? Silk with the dolphin. Appreciate you. Heat Rotom. Crazy. Heat Rotom has a full art in the set. Not just an EX, it's got a full art. Hey, the bubbly energy's worth $2. I said what I said. What's good? Good, man. We're just chilling. Just chilling. Probably the last stream of the week. I don't know. I'll have to see about tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a little pop-up or something later for a little bit. See if we catch any interest. But how about you? Happy Gilmore. What's up? What's up? The Reckless. Adventuring Lantern. Interesting. Same, just chilling and feel like I've been shadow banned a minute. I lost most of the channels you watch. Like it just like removed it off of your FYP or something. That's interesting. The ones you follow. Huh. Strange. I mean, I don't follow a whole lot through this account, so I haven't really noticed it. I mean, we see fluctuations in our followers all the time, but they come back on your FYP. Oh, and you can't follow again? Or you can? if they come back up on it and you can't follow them again, dang. I feel like TikTok's had a bunch of different kind of glitchy stuff that they're trying to work out and don't necessarily have the full picture of cannot. Yeah, wow. Huh. That's bizarre. Yeah. I mean, it does that with different things all the time. Like, I'll get some of these notifications as a seller, and then I go back to, like, find them because it says, you know, it's some type of, you got to verify your business identity by August 6th, or, you know, it was some date like that, and then all of a sudden it goes away. Like, I can't find the notification at all anymore, so I can't even go in to do it. So I'm like, I really hope it doesn't randomly, like, deactivate me or something. Yeah. Yeah. Fortunate for that, for sure. And then it seems like, you know, in the past we had like they changed up the way they do a shop's performance ratings, and that can impact like your visibility and all that kind of stuff. You know, potentially be seen by like new customers, people who aren't following, all that kind of stuff. And you know, some days it'll have like an influx. I'll have like 40 people, like it goes up to 40 people, like surges up to it, and then it trickles back down. And then I think like today it might have gotten up to like 17 or 18 viewers. So I don't really know what's going on. And I, you know, I keep trying to be consistent. You know, I go to live on the same days, the same number of days every week. So Stephen McFlurry. Ooh, I could go for a McFlurry right now. I'm hungry. The Nihil. I think there's a decent amount of them. Let's see. Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We got 18 out of a box. I don't know 100% what's live and what's not. We haven't sold any of the Nihil packs since Sunday night, maybe? If that. If it wasn't Sunday, then it was last week. What's up, Hervé Valdez? Welcome, welcome, guys. What's up, Kay? Cindy. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright. Alright, we got you on 10 packs. 10 packs of the Nihil. Alright. Here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. Double check. What's up, Metro? Man, long time no see. Don't know bulk. Only EX I need is the Meowth. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Actually, I think the last Nihil Zero we opened was actually a full box, I think. So I don't even know the last time we ripped some singles. Good luck. Good luck, I said what I said. Clefairy. Probopass. The Rowlet AR. Bang, hit on the first pack. There we go. Let's see. Dedenne. Aurorus. Spupa. Esper. Klefki. Decidueye. Pavilion behind it. Seal. Fancy Puppy. Tyrone. Rowlet. Jacinth. Gengi. Jaw Fossil. Barbanapple. Ghastly. Eradicate. Shanger. Leaf energy there. Luxel, Rattata, Tortinator, Volcanion. Alright, we got two more. And just hollow. Alright, last pack magic here. Good luck, good luck. Come on. Esper. Spinner. Jawbone Fossil. Pokepad. Oh, man. Alright, I'm going to throw in... We had one single, what's it, collect surprise. Collect 151 surprise. One single pack. I'm gonna throw this in for you. See if we get anything. Alright, we've got Firo, Choke, Dragonair, Dratini, and just the Seal reverse. Okay. You still want the Decidueye? We definitely got you on the Rowlet, obviously, but there we go. I'll include the 151 bulk in there. Appreciate you. That Ninja Spinner just happens to be like that. It's so bizarre. You'll go on like 10-pack runs, you get one. I guess it's roughly right for the odds, but I mean, if you have at least a secret rare Pokemon / trainer, a secret rare item, 3 ARs, and what, like 4 EXs? I mean, to get 1 EX and 1 AR out of 10 packs. It's tough. What's up, Travis? All right, we're finishing out the box here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Ripping these as well. All right, here we go. Good luck. Mawile, Seal, Nosepass, Skarmory EX, Jacinth, Fossil, Ariados, Psychic Energy, Eradicate, Tyron, Fancy Pup, Dedenne, Tyron, AR, there we go, Drapion behind it. Spinner, Snorlax, Lumio City, and the big old traffic cone menace. Superior. Propass, Rowlet, Doublade, Aurorus, Terragon, Couple more left here. Hippo Ghastly. Secret rare. What's this? Lumio City? Tornado behind it. Alright, last pack magic here for you. It's the Yveltal EX and Swatter. Yeah, those 8 packs were a little bit better there than the first 10. Got the Yveltal, Mega Skarmory, Lumia City Secret Rare, and the Tyrant Art Rare. Take the Tyrant City and Yveltal, the rest. Alright. Tyrant, Yveltal. Appreciate you. I'll tuck this in with the bag we got here. There we go. Hey, I appreciate that. I said what I said. We appreciate all you guys that come through here, for sure. Obviously, couldn't do it without you guys. Appreciate you. Alright, guys. We'll be on for few more minutes here until 11 o'clock Eastern time. If anybody else wants to hop in, we'll stay on and rip for you. But if we don't get anybody hopping in the queue by 11, we're going to go ahead and close her up for the evening. I can guarantee, well, we plan come back Sunday evening, right? That'll be the next scheduled live. Always a possibility for a little pop-up here or there. What's up, Ashmac? So we might do some unscheduled ones popping up here or there. So be on the lookout. We'll post that up on our stories. So if you see us pop up on the top there, check it out. Hold up. Okay. I will wait. All right, we got you on a box. Did you want that ripped, or do you want us to send it sealed? We can do either. I got no problem ripping it. I just want to make sure. Okay, got it. EX is and above. I got you. Oh. We can rip, man. I got no problem. Here we go. You ready? Yep, there we go. All right. Box of Nihil here. All right, let's get it. Gengar, Rosa. And the Aurorus. There we go. Very nice AR. Donate this, the Aurorus. Yep, okay. I'll leave it on the stand for right now so we have a little eye candy. I appreciate you. Yeah, we'll have that on the side for folks that don't hit. Appreciate it. Talonflame. Aurorus and Naveen. Check my description. Drapion, Volcanion. Mega Clefable on the EX. Oh, you have 4 of the Auroruses? Huh. Yeah, that's a lot of them. That is a lot. Let's see. Looks right. A little biscuit back there. We got SAR. It's the Mega Zygarde SAR. Shaman. Let's go. a lot to look at in this one. And what is that? A Houndoom up there? Very cool. Very nice. We got a clip. We got a clip, chat. Yeah, the gold gets kind of lost, I think, with the Zygarde. I mean, some of them don't get me wrong. I think the overall designs of the golds are cool. They're much cooler than I think a lot of like the Scarlet and Violet ones. But sometimes it's hard. Things get lost in it. They try to like really simplify it. But and the bag of special powder. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep a bag of special powder with you, right? I think the ones the golds that do best monetarily really are from a dollar value standpoint are ones of Pokemon that are just really popular. Like right now the Mega Rayquaza gold is like insanely expensive. But even the Charizard one dropped down below the SAR. Let's see, roses. There we go. Happy we can help you, man. Let's see, we got, looks like an EX. Let's see Yveltal there. We've pulled, I think the only ones in Nihil we've pulled multiples of are the Zygarde. I think that's like the third Zygarde SAR. And then we've pulled 2. Don't know the Yveltal. Gotcha. 2 of the Rosa's Encouragement SAR. Which, you know, initially back closer towards release was a pretty valuable card. It was the highest value trainer in the set. And it was only like, I think 3rd in value. It was 3rd behind the gold and the Meowth SAR. And the Probopass AR. Bag of special powder down. What's up, Barbara? What's up, Courtney? Welcome in, guys. Let's see. Talonflame, Swatter. Yeah. Well, that's why, like, I gotta be honest, I'm like itching to have, from a standpoint of picking up some perfect order booster boxes and just kind of, you know, sitting on them. The only problem is like I'm not quite at the point where I have like a bunch on the side, like to just hold inventory, you know what I mean? So that's just what I'm struggling with, trying to make that decision. I mean, I could probably do a case of them without it being too big a deal. It's just the main thing, you know, especially being a little bit smaller. Mastering both and close, we can't find in the wild anymore. Yeah. I mean, we do have packs of Perfect Order. I think we only have, what, like 12 left? From when I got them back originally, closer to release. I think what happens is you have stores like Walmart and them, they're not, you know, sometimes they do, right? Because I have seen like Surging Sparks and Twilight Masquerade ETBs show up at Walmart like months and months behind, past their release. Luxray. But typically of like stuff like ETBs and that, they're only restocking, and even sleeve boosters, they're only restocking the new set. Excuse me, and it may not even be like multiple times. They did like restock Destined Rivals, last AR, and it's the Drapion. They did Destined Rivals sleeve boosters when Inferno, or not Inferno, when Phantasmal Flames was still getting released. So that tells you, you know, that was a while ago. There we go. We got 3 more here. And Decidueye EX. Lumia City, and our last pack magic. Never found anything at Big Box. That limits, and they only stock Chaos and Pitch. Yeah. And the last one, nothing in there. Alright. Let's go over these hits real quick. Very nice box. I said what I said. Definitely paid off. Hopping in there. We got the Decidueye Skarmory EX, Mega Clefable EX, as it clings to the top loader. Special powder. Secret Rare Probopass, Aurorus, Drapion, and the beautiful Zygarde, Mega Zygarde SAR. Very nice. It might fit in with the rest, I think. I'm gonna tuck the Zygarde though. Let's put that behind here. Decidueye and which one? Your autocorrect's getting you right now. I got the Decidueye. Aurorus? Oh, that's right. Aurorus, don't know. Appreciate you. We'll keep that for somebody who does not hit here on one of the orders. Thanks for the reminder, of course. In case you weren't aware, chat, I am ADHD, unmedicated. There was no chance I was going to remember to dono that AR at the end. Skarmory as well. Boop, 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 boom. There he is. Skarmory. Appreciate you. those on the side for throw-ins. Add the order number. Appreciate you, I said. Alright, guys. If no one else is looking to hop in here, I think we're going to go ahead, close up shop for the evening here, pack up these orders, get them ready to drop off at the post office tomorrow, so they can be on their way to you guys ASAP. ASAP. We don't let stuff sit around here. Pack it up, ship it out. Appreciate everybody, all the likes, the shares, the gifts, follows, reposts, all that good stuff. Everybody hanging out with us and chatting. We'll see you for sure Sunday night. Hey, appreciate the rose. Appreciate the rose. I said what I said. We'll be back for sure Sunday night. Maybe a pop-up here or there. I'm toying with some ideas, maybe some stuff to kind of break out of the normal schedule to see if we can get in front of some more folks that haven't seen us yet. So, appreciate you all. Have a great weekend, guys. Be safe.